Hello and welcome to Maggie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are here on a brand new game. And before I do anything else, this game is for mature audiences only. I hate to do that. I do want to do the guide that I was going to do for this game, and you have to be 18 and up. Sorry guys. Does got suggestive themes, sexual themes, and drugs, paraphernalia, and also alcohol and tobacco use in it. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. There will be a note on the screen before my usual setup gets on the screen, letting everybody know that watching this video is for mature audiences only. All right, so get that out of the way. Now, this game is made by HunieCam Studios, and the most annoying thing about this game is everybody keeps calling it a spiritual successor to HunieCam. And those of you who don't know what HunieCam is, one, I have never played HunieCam. I do not play those dating simulation puzzle games, whatever you call them. I don't play those games. And this has nothing to do with dating. All right, so we get this, throw that out the window. Every time you went to search for this game and everybody said it was a spiritual successor to HunieCam, just take all that stuff, just throw it out the window. It's not true. All right, this is a completely separate game that just so happens to use some of the girls from the HunieCam game in it, and it is a Cam Studio time management game. All right, that's what it is. I got a piece of wood sticking out of my sock. Oh, splinter, sorry. So, that being said, we're going to get into this, all right? I'm going to start a new game. We're going to go over, in this video, this is going to be probably a 3-set video, all right? And if you follow my tips for starting the beginning of the game, then you will get the highest trophy, which is the diamond trophy. All right. Now, the trophies in this game are in the shapes of penises. All right. So they're penis trophies, and you can tell it's a penis. All right. Just throwing that one out there. All right. So, and there are achievements for this game on Steam, and you can't get this game on Steam. I will link the Steam page down in the description down below. It is age gated on Steam. You have to be over a certain age to buy the game, I believe. You can check it out for yourself. If you are watching this game right now and you are under the age of 18, you click off of it. All right, last warning. All right, so we're going to start a new game, and we'll just use this one here. Now, there are little. Let me get through this. Yeah.
Alright, look. I mean, that should be payment enough. Let's not waste it.
Okay, these are your 3 girls. These will always be your 3 girls. You cannot look at anything on them, like scrolling over them won't tell you anything. You can scroll over the eye and it'll tell you a little bit about the girl, each one. All right, what she is. And I have changed all their outfits and hairstyles, so when you first get the game, you'll probably have different ones. Now, once you beat the game with the lowest level of penis trophy, which I think is bronze, you will get these little wardrobe tokens, and you can upgrade their outfits and stuff with that. But that's we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about these girls, all right? So, you have 3 girls here. We have Tiffany, Nikki, and Kiana. Now, this we won't worry about this right here right now, all right? Well, I'll tell you about this right here. These two things right here are her fetishes. These are her fetishes. These are her fetishes. Now, the one thing I like about Tiffany and Kiana, starting out with, or any girl, is they have one like person type. All right. Like for instance, Nikki here has two body type fetishes. She has huge boobs, and she has glasses. All right. I don't like these types of the girls because they don't have a person type here, like age. She's a teen, so the type of person she is teen. All right, and then Latino here, she's a Latino. So I like the girls. I like to use the girls that have one person type and one body type. All right, so just letting you guys know that. These are the only 3 girls you need. All right. These are the 3 girls you will be recruiting. All right. And all those videos out there that tell you need to go out and get all the girls with teen and all the girls that have a huge butt or glasses, and you need those 3 girls, or you need to get all the Latino girls or all the girls with thick butts. No, you don't need to do that. Your objective, your 100% objective in this game, is to get the maximum amount of fans in 21 days. That's it. This is your fan total right here. But let's go back. We'll finish with this one, okay? This is her fan count, all right? This is her rate of pay. This is her drinks, and this is her smokes. That she never drinks, she never smokes. These two can range, which I'll show you. I'll show you in going along in the video. I'll show you what the difference here. We'll get us a couple of other girls, and I'll show you the different ranges. But it can range from never all the way up to addicted. And if she's addicted, every freaking 15 minutes she will smoke or drink or whatever. All right, so and you do have to keep these up. If you run out of smokes, run out of drinks, the girls will get a 15% increase to fatigue, or 10%. It might be 10% every tick that they don't drink. So every time they were supposed to drink and they didn't drink, they'll get fatigue, and it's really annoying. So you always want to have never on these. All right. If you have to use a girl that has drinks or smokes, you want one or the other. You will never want them to have both. And the reason why is you've only got 3 slots to put items in, and you need 2 of those slots. All right, so you only have 1 extra slot to run leeway with. All right, you never want to be sending somebody for these right here, ever. You never want that. All right, because that's going to be wasting your time. It's one thing if you never have to worry about drinks, you never have to worry about smoking. That's one thing time management wise you never have to worry about ever. These right here. So these are the only 3 girls I ever use: Tiffany, Nikki, and Kiana. This fan count right here, you will get these fans this time. All right. When I click on her, I will get fans. I will get 5 teen fans and 5 fit fans. All right. If I click Nikki here, I will get 5 huge boobs, and I will get 5 fans for glasses. All right. This is people that go online and they watch these girls do whatever they do on the camera. It doesn't specify what they do on camera, but you usually get about the gist of what they're doing by the items that you give them. And then Kiana here, she's got 10 fan count right now, and she will get 10 fans, 5 fans for Latino, 5 fans for thick butt. All right, so that's where we're at here. I always start out with Tiffany. It doesn't matter which one of these you start out with, but you just need to pick one. So I always start out with Tiffany. All right, now you skip all territorials. All right, now the first, let me, because it'll always run 15 seconds at a time. 15 minutes every second. It'll always run that, no matter what. All right, so bring up any menu like your settings menu here, or clicking on the girl will freeze time. So you always, if you need to pause the game, just click on something to bring up this, and it'll pause the game. So let me go back. So So it's hot as heck. I'm doing this at like 6 o'clock. It's like hot as heck in here. So excuse me if I'm rushing a little bit. So what we are going to do now here in a second. Okay. Okay. So now that we picked a girl, I'm going to get to that. You got one vacant slot here. It's your free vacant slot. She gives you one free slot. You always want to skip tutorials after your first time playing through, all right? So you want to go through and play one time or 2 times with the tutorials on, all right? And let her show you how to play the game, all right? Once you've done that and you win, lost, whatever, use the strategy, all right? All right? So go through the game once. After that, always skip the tutorials. Why? Because if you don't skip the tutorials, she locks all these other buildings on the map, and you don't unlock them until specific points in the game. All right, and that is a big mistake. All right, it's going to cost you loads and loads of time having to wait on some of these buildings. All right, so we're clear on that. All right, this is your fan count. All right. That's what this total is here. And you want this total to be on this. Oh, well, let's go through all this. So this is fan count. This is your money. These are your cigarettes and alcohol that you have in stock. This is your time meter. It will go up by 15 minutes every second, I believe. I don't know that specifically. So if you know exactly how many, what the actual time is per tick on these, but it is 15 minutes. It will go up 15 minutes every time. And this is the day. When this right here hits 21, and this right here hits midnight, 12 a.m., the game will end. All right? And it will calculate up whether you won, and if you did win, which trophy you got. All right? And then it'll give you wardrobe tokens based on that information. All right? That's the premise of the game. Alright, so I'm going to unpause this and we're going to put the girl in. Alright. And this is Tiffany. I didn't go down with it. Let me go over these down here. Down here, these are the girls. Whenever you recruit a girl, she'll go down here. And as long as she stays in this girl tab here, she will never cost you any money whatsoever. The only time you have to pay the girls any money is when they're actually working. Alright. Now, you can see when they work by opening the books tab, which I'll open each one of these tabs and show it to you in a second. All right. So the books tab tells you what. You know what? Let's do it. Hold on. Let's put Tiffany in here. There we go. This is the books tab. Because it'll pause when I open these menus. All right. This is Tiffany. It tells you how much you owe her and her rate of pay here. And the more she works, the more hours she works, the more pay is going to be. And this is the total amount here. Now you can pay here and at midnight every day. It automatically deducts your pay. So just the only time you really want to open this menu up besides this doing this stuff here is to actually see if you're actually going to make your payroll. All right. So say I have $100 here, and I want not to go into the negative the next day. I would open this up and look at this, and if it said like $90, I'd be okay. If it said like $115, I'd probably need to try to get another girl run through the Cam Studio for the day. All right. So this is going to be just a crap game here. We're not going to play through the game right here. I'm just going to go over everything and the buildings and stuff in this episode. And the next episode, I'm going to go into real strategy stuff. And then third episode, I'm going to show you little intricacies about the game, all right? Statistics and that kind of stuff. That's going to be our 3 episodes, all right? So, Tiffany here. This is your lifetime revenue. This is your payroll expenses. This is your investment expenses, promo expenses, Cam Studios. You get all of it in there. All the girls that you have, the investments you've taken, all the accessories you've had, time she's Cam Studio, promo shots, escorts, all that kind of stuff. You can't click on anything over here yet. And then this is your inventory, okay? And
Something on your mind?
so in the game, as part of playing through the game, you can buy items that you can equip to your people. You have to unlock that, and you can unlock 3 slots of that. All right, so they can have up to 3 items on them. That there is drugs in the game. All right, so you can put drugs on them, and each there's 2 different types of drugs. I believe there's 3. I'm wrong. There's 3. There's marijuana, which will help your cam girls be less, be more relaxed every time they work. There's cocaine, and when you have a girl use cocaine, she will work twice as fast. All right, and then there is STD drugs that make your girls not. It makes the game think that your girls don't have an STD when they really do. And the only way you can get STDs is by sending them to escorts. This right here. Doing escort missions for special rich clientele. I'm doing air quotes. So you guys can't see that. I'm doing air quotes. All right. Escort missions. All right. It's what they do in the escort missions is not up to you. All right. That's between her and the clientele. But it's like, you know what escorts are. So. Now, you can protect them from STDs by giving them a condom. All right, you can get the condoms the same way you get all the other stuff. I'll go into that in a second. All right, so that's this screen. And when you get an item, you just click and drag it over to the girl's face here, and she'll equip it that way. All right, this is the promo tab. You start out getting 3 every day. All right, and these right here is the website / community. This is the fetish that it goes along with, and these are the number of fans that you will get from this. All right, and this is the amount of money it costs. And whenever you get the money, you just buy these. You want to buy promos. All right, it's the most efficient way for you to get fans. All right. Well, it's the second most efficient way for you to get fans. I'm gonna put that in there. All right, I'm gonna show you the best way to do it. All right, so we're going to close this one out. This is your investments tab. This is where you spend your money into your cam studios. All right, you only want to achieve enough money every day to cover your payroll. All right, and to get your promos every day. All right, everything else is bonus. So if after you make sure you have your payroll and you bought all your promos, invest. All right, and there's specific things that you want to invest. I'm going to go into that later. All right, but to start out with, we want to unlock 3 girls. All right, we want to unlock 3 girls in every building. And this 3 girls and this 3 girls in every building will be the only time you need to spend money on these 2 specific items. All right, you don't need to buy any more of those to achieve the diamond penis trophy. All right, that's all you need. You will be upgrading this. I have not found a max limit on this one. If you know if there's a max limit on how much cash you can get off this one, let me know in the comments. I have not found a max limit on this one, but you want to keep upgrading this as you need to. All right, if it's taking you more than 5 minutes to gather your cash, you're wasting time. All right, this one right here, you want to max this out. This is your productivity. Anytime you have extra money, max this out. Then what this does is every time you hold the button down on a building, it increases the time or decreases the time it takes them to do that activity by 2 minutes instead of 1, and by the maximum, I think it's 5 minutes every time you click or hold it down. You can click or hold down the building. I'm gonna show you that in a second. This is your inventory tab, which I was describing here in the books. You want all 3 of these, but you need to unlock 2 at the start. All right, it's gonna be 50 and then 250. All right, you're gonna need 2 slots within the first 3 days. All right, so I want you to understand that. This is your productivity. Oh, I already went through that one. Auto collect. At the start, you don't need to get this, but you do want at least 2 or 3 levels. So that way, once you get 2 or 3 buildings that have stuff for you to collect in, you want them collecting all the time, so you don't have to click on them. All right. And if they're clicking while you're not clicking on them, because you can only click on one building at a time, then it'll auto collect when you're not clicking on them, and then when you need to click on them, it'll all be gone, and you can click on it. You can click to do the productivity, to reduce the amount of time it takes to do whatever activity they're doing. These 3 right here are completely worthless here. I do upgrade this at least to the 5 fans, but the way that I do my run through, you don't need any of these 3. All right, but you may want to, depending on your play style, you may want to get a couple of levels in community. All right, these 3 here are your most important next to productivity. All right, this increases the amount that you get from your cam shows, 25% per level. This increases the number of fans that you earn from photo shoots. All right, 25%. All right, each time. So you want to max these out. All of these 3 you want to max out. So and as soon as possible for these 2 here. You want this one and this one maxed out before day 10. All right. Felt like something was attacking my neck, and it was my tag from my collar. Oh, I got the windows open, so I was thinking it was a mosquito or something flying in from outside, moth. Let me turn the light on in here because it's getting kind of dark. There we go. Sorry about that. Advertisement is based for your promo. So you have 3 right here. If we upgrade this once right here, it'll be 4 ads when this hits midnight. All right. So if I upgrade this day, then I'll get 4 tomorrow. All right. And every day they get more expensive. So the more ads you have and the more that you buy them every day, they'll get more expensive every time. All right. So you are going to need to maximize your money. So there is kind of like a money management aspect in the time management thing, but the main focus is time management. As long as you get your time management right, your resources that come in will pretty much work themselves out. All right. But you do want to max this out too. You want to get this maxed out before day 15. All right, because the last 6 days you want to be buying every promo you possibly can. And not only that, you want to buy the promos first that will give fans to your 3 girls. All right, you prioritize them. All right, so that's that one. And then fans here. This is the most important page that you have. All right, so this is a chart that shows you your fans on it. They're color coded. All right, we have teen and we have fit, 50%. So I told you 5 and 5. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send her to this. All right, and you see how I'm not clicking. This is clicking. All right, just hold it down. All right, you don't need to ruin your finger here. All right, we want her to have 2 levels in this. All right, and you want to do this as early as possible for this one girl. All right, because you're going to max all 3 girls out in this one within the first 5 days. All right, all 3 girls are going to have 5 on this. All right, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. All right, and yes, she's not in nothing. That's fine. I want her to have a 3 before we put her in here to get some fans. All right, and now we're going to look at her real quick. This is talent. All right, at level 1 talent, she'll earn 0.5 cash for every fan that she has while she's camming. All right, and as far as I can tell, it doesn't stack while they're camming. All right, so if you put her in a cam show at 1 and she has 10, she's going to make $5. You got that? If she gets 30 fans while she's in there, she's not going to make any more money that time. The next time she goes in there, she'll make the increased money. So if you find out that that's any different than what you've experienced, let me know in the comments down below. But from my experience, that's it. So you want to increase their fan count before you put them into the Cam Studios, all right? And you also want to increase their talent fully. So if I put her into the other thing, now I'm going to go through the buildings in a second. But if I put her into the studio to increase this one, I want to make this level 2 before I put her to get money. All right? I don't need to worry about that right now. But that's what that does. So every level of this will increase this amount. All right. This right here is her style, and her style gives her extra fans when she goes to the photo studio. All right. So right now she earns 21 fans each time she goes and does a photo shoot. All right. This is her energy level. This is how much stressed out she is. And this tells her when she has some kind of health issue, right? STD, whatever. Right? These are her fetishes. Right? These are her hairstyles. If you've unlocked any, you can change them here to the different stuff. I like the pigtails. I don't remember what I had. Twins. So different stuff. I'm not going to show them all to you. So leave it on that one. And these are her different outfits. I'm not sure all these stuff to you. You guys can unlock those for yourself. This is her basic stats. She's 19 years old. Her race is white. She's 115 pounds. Her cup size is C. She has 10 fan count. Her pay rate is $4 per hour because we moved it up because of this. Well, every level of point, every level of style or talent that she has will increase the amount of pay rate she has. All right, so she get 2 levels here that moved her up to $2 and then $4 for it, and then the next level will get her, will move her up to $8, and then when we max this one out at 5 and this one out at 5, she'll be making like $64 an hour or some outrageous amount. All right, so the more you level these up, the more you'll have to pay them. All right, but you want 3 max level of this and max level of this. All right, not at the beginning. All right, we want this level 5 by day 5. All right, by day 5 you want this maxed out at level 5. This one doesn't really matter. You won't up this one until she has at least 750 to 1,000 fans. All right, by that point she'll be making enough money every cam shoot to cover her cost. All right, until then you do not want to up this one. All right, now remember, the name of the game is to get fans, not money. All right, so that's why we're going for this first, and my strategy covers everything. And then again you have the little exclamation point here that'll tell you about the girl. All right, so she's doing her photo shoot and we need money. That's the problem. So we're going to upgrade that. We're going to send her in here twice, and then we're going to put her in the cam. Oh, see here, 16 cash, and if we do this here, 26 cash. All right, and then we're going to put her in here. The first time you put him in one of these buildings at the beginning of the game will be fastest. This will tell you how long it'll take her. All right, and it increases as the days go by. All right, so the later in the game it is, the more it'll cost. I mean, the longer it'll take for her to do an activity. All right, so at the end of the game it'll take her like 5 or 6 hours. Beginning of the game takes 30-45 minutes for her to finish something. So we want to get another girl, and we can go ahead and unlock this one and this one. All right, and then we're going to throw her into here. So I want to show you guys how to get the fan thing. All right, so right now our fans are, we have 28 fit and 24 excuse me, team. Now the fans you get will be random based on the girl. All right, So, once you do that,
We're in debt.
yeah,
We need to make
shut up.
you stay in the red. It's nothing personal.
But, so, if you ever end the day in the negative here, you just have to get it back into the positive before midnight. Alright? Before midnight. So, it's 12 right now. Before the next 12 a.m. comes around, you have to get it into the plus. It's okay to go -7 here, and then on the 3rd at midnight, go to -7 again. You just can't stay at -7 for an entire 24-hour period. So be mindful of that. All right. We're going to send her into here just to up that, just in case we need another 24 hours. And we're going to go ahead and put that into our inventory here. And I think we're done with her for right now. Okay, so we lucked out and got Kiana. All right. So her fan count is 10. All right. From what I know of this game, you will always get 10 fans, no matter who you pick. All right. 10 fans. These are her 10 fans. All right. The girls will always come with 10 fans. I want you to understand this one. All right. Now, as you get to later in the game, I can show you this. All right. Let's see here. Let's do our promos here. All right. MILF. Do we have a MILF as one of these? Yes, she's a MILF. All right. So, see this says Fit 10. All right. That's her 10 fans, not my fans. My fans are Fit and Teen. All right. If I come here and buy this promo, all right, and then I come back in here to these girls, now she has 16. She has her 10 fans that she has that are 5 MILF and 5 tattoos, and then she has 6 more that I just bought. All right. So if I buy her and I put her in here and we look at her, all right, you see this? That's her stats. If we go to fans now, we have 8 and an 8 tattoo. How did it split that 16? That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But that's the way it works. All right. The fan count is your fan count. All right. She will have some that come with her, but the amount of fans that's on that total when you recruit, let's go ahead and recruit another one and I'll show you here. There we go. These fan counts here are based on your fan counts. So this girl gets 10, this girl gets 10 based on these two right here, whatever it randomly selects these two to be, I guess. But there's 10, and then she has 34. She has 34 because you have fans in these two. All right. So let me go back to her. She is fit and flat chested. So she gets her amount that she has for the flat chested, and then she has our amount for our teen. All right. So we have 28 or 24 for teen. So they're giving her amount from her 10 plus our 28 plus the flat chested. All right. You got it? But 24 from our teen and then her 10. So that's 34. That's the way it works. All right. This fan count is not the fan. What I'm trying to get you to understand is the videos out there are people that's like, oh, she's got 100,000 fans here, I need to pick her. No, the fan count here is based on your fans plus her 10. To get that through your head. Because there's a lot of people playing these games and they're totally misaligned. They're not getting this fan count business here. All right. So it's 10 plus your fans. All right. So whenever you go to pick, you want to look at your fans first and see what your big totals are, and then you pick what girl you want. Now, if you follow my strategy, you'll be using the same 3 girls every time. And if you do not get those 3 girls within the first 2 days, go ahead and restart. All right. If you're going to follow my strategy, there's other tips you can go through here. But I just want to let you guys know, if you follow my strategy, yeah, you get off there. I don't know if we can. I think we have to find somebody else, don't we? Let's pick. All these people suck.
All right.
Let's put these in here, see if we can find our girls.
My pleasure.
Get them running. Because she's a smoker, and she smokes frequently, and then she drinks sometimes. So she'll smoke a lot more than she drinks, but still, I don't want to have to worry about that. All right. So we're going over the buildings. This is your cam studios. All right. This is your photo shoot. This gives you fans. This gives you money. This is your boutique. You raise your style by this one. After you've maxed out the girls you're going to use, you don't need this building anymore. This building here is your strip club. This raises your talent. The more talented she is, the more money she makes per fan. This one is your day spa. Once they get God, I'm just picking random people, and we're gonna keep. Oh, she's too stressed out. See, it's sad. She's too stressed out. You can put her in here to get the day spa, but you really want her to get some more fans. All right, so you can put her in here. You don't want to put them in the day spa until they're actually. You can't put them anywhere else. All right, but for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put her back in here. This is the model agency, so that's where you put them to replenish their energy levels, stress levels. All right, so you replenish their stress levels at the day spa. Ah, yes, thank God, Nikki, and I had Kiana there too. But all right, so if you want a girl, that's how you replace her, and then she goes into here. Now she has worked already. So under your books, you do still have to pay her. See here? I have to pay her $64 when this midnight hits. All right, now Nikki's sitting here, so I don't have to worry about her anymore. Thank God. All right, so that's the model agency. You get girls, recruit girls from there. There are these slots. When you fill these slots up, that's the number of girls that you have, I believe. All right. This is the liquor store. You send people here and they get drinks. I think it's 5 each time, and then you can get the basket from the adult shop, and then that'll give them an extra 10, I think, or something like that. And then the corner store is just for buy cigarettes, all right? This is the adult shop, all right? In the adult shop, I'm going to stick these two in here just to show you guys. It's where you buy all your different toys and drugs and stuff. And as you can see here, this is your main item you want to find. You want to find 3 of these and then 3 fetish items. This is not a fetish item. This is like a drug type that gets rid of STDs. All of these different things here are fetish types, and you want all 3 girls to have the same one. So if you buy cat ears, you want to get 3 pairs of cat ears. You want all 3 of them to have a pair of cat ears. All right, so your first slot is going to be for your subscriber pillow. All right, and then your second slot is going to be your fetish item, whatever you choose. All right, so let's say we want to go ahead and make them all furries. All right, and we need to make one real quick. Put you back in there. In case I want to go another day, I'm going to go ahead and get the cash I need. So once more should do it. All right. Now I'm holding this down for 1 here. When I upgrade the thing, when I upgrade my productivity here with $100, it'll go to 2 minutes each time, and that's why you want to increase the money taken out so you can get your money quicker. You want to always be clicking on this if there's girls in there. All right, unless they're in this one. If they're in this one, you want to be clicking this one to get them out of here faster, because this takes super long time no matter what day it is in game. Okay, I think that's the basics covered. This is the Sleazy Motel. The Sleazy Motel is where you just send them for escort missions. Quotations, escort missions. This is where they will be getting STDs from if they don't use a condom. Alright? Condoms are one-time use. So once you lose it, you have to go here and get more. Alright? But it does... Basically, they get the same amount of money they would make in the cam studio, only they get it here in 1 hour instead of it taking like sometimes at the end of the game it can take up to 8 hours for them to do a cam studio. Alright, so that covers the basics for right now. Went over everything in the game. I showed you the settings screen. I am going to go ahead and save this, and we're going to go ahead and quit. If you like this game, if you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You can come check it out, see if you like it. If you do like this episode and you want to share it with your friends, tell them how much you like it. Again, it's age appropriate. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments for this game that I haven't covered, put them down in the comments down below. I'll see you guys on the next episode.